Hello and welcome. I'm sharing with you today the recipes for 4 dishes that make up a Kerala vegetarian meal. The 4 dishes are a curry and 3 side dishes. The curry is called Pacha Theeyal. This is a vegetable curry that is made in a coconut and tamarind based gravy. The side dishes are firstly a simple Olan, then a raw banana stir fry that we call Vazhakka Mezhukupuratti, and a black-eyed peas thoran that we call Vanpayar Thoran. I hope you enjoy making these recipes at home. Come, let's look at the ingredients.
We'll start with the Pacha Theeyal. 1 drumstick cut into 2-inch pieces. I just washed it and now am placing it in the urli. 1 potato weighing 160 grams. Cut into big cubes. 1 brinjal weighing 110 grams, cut into cubes like the potato. I added 600 ml of water to the urli to prevent the brinjals and the potatoes from darkening. Half a carrot weighing 80 grams, also cubed. One medium-sized tomato, chopped. 5 small onions that I'm cutting into quarters. 2 green bird's eye chillies. Now to grind the coconut paste for the Pacha Theeyal. 50 grams of scraped coconut. 2 green bird's eye chillies. 1 tablespoon chili powder, 3/4 tablespoon coriander powder, 1 teaspoon cumin seeds, and 1 stalk curry leaves. Now let's grind this to a paste. And now for the garlic for the tempering at the end of the cooking process. I have 3 cloves of garlic here that I'm going to cut into small pieces. I've got the urli with the vegetables in it on a high flame. I'm going to add half a teaspoon of turmeric powder. After that, I'm going to let the vegetables come to a boil. The water has come to a boil, so I'm now reducing the flame. I'm going to cover this and let the vegetables cook until done. It's been 5 minutes. Let's check if the vegetables are done. They are, so let's now add the other ingredients. Salt to taste and tamarind water squeezed out of 11 grams of tamarind without any seeds in it. The sourness in a curry is of personal taste, so please adjust the amount of tamarind as per your preference. Now let's cover and cook this on a medium flame for 2 minutes. 2 minutes have passed. Now let's add the fresh coconut paste that was ground earlier. Stir the coconut paste in thoroughly. Increase the flame to high, cover the urli and let the curry boil. The curry has been boiling for 1 minute. Turning the stove off now. Next thing to do is the tempering. My tadka pan is on the stove with 2 tablespoons of coconut oil. Now adding 1 teaspoon of mustard seeds. Then the garlic and 2 dried red chillies, followed by half a teaspoon of roasted fenugreek powder and 2 stalks of curry leaves. Add half a teaspoon of Kashmiri chili powder to give the curry a nice color. Turn on the stove with the curry back on. Pour the tadka ingredients into the curry and stir to combine. Now add 1 teaspoon of brown sugar. It's a good idea to put sugar in a curry that is tamarind based because it balances the flavors and makes the curry very tasty. Turning the stove off. Now for our second dish, the simple everyday Olan. I've got 400 grams of ash gourd or winter melon here. I'm going to skin it and cut it into slices. Olan is usually made with black-eyed peas, but here I'm doing an everyday simple Olan, so I'm not using any black-eyed peas. However, if Olan is cooked for festive days like Onam or Vishu, it's always made with black-eyed peas. Making with black-eyed peas is the traditional recipe. I'm removing the seeds now, after which I will remove the skin of the winter melon and then cut it into slices. Two green bird's eye chilies. Place the winter melon slices in the container in which you're going to cook it. I'm using an urali. Add the bird's eye chilies. Then add enough water to cook the winter melon. Add salt to taste. Now turn on the stove and cook the winter melon. The winter melon is cooked, so add a 1/4 cup of coconut milk and reduce the flame to low. When the coconut milk comes to a boil, add the curry leaves. Now turn the fire off. Finally, add 1½ tablespoons of virgin coconut oil. Then stir to combine. Now for our next side dish, the raw banana stir fry or the Vazhakka Mezhukupuratti. I have 2 green unripe bananas here that weigh 470 grams. I had earlier soaked them in a vegetable wash and then washed them thoroughly, so I'm not going to remove the skins. Let's now top and tail these bananas. Then cut them into half and then into cubes. Remember to put the cut bananas in water. This is because otherwise the banana will darken. Wash each banana cube thoroughly because raw bananas contain a sticky sap and it is important to get rid of them, otherwise you will stain your fingers. The way that we normally get rid of this sap is by adding turmeric powder. Wash the banana in this turmeric water to remove all the sap. These are the raw banana cubes that have been washed again. I am now going to pound the ingredients for this Mezhukupuratti. The ingredients to pound are 2 small onions chopped, 4 green bird's eye chilies, 4 cloves of garlic chopped, Now let's pound these ingredients. You only have to pound these ingredients coarsely. They are almost done, so I'm now adding 2 stalks of curry leaves. These curry leaves are also to be pounded coarsely. We are done now, so let's keep these pounded ingredients aside. Heat a frying pan on medium heat and add 2 tablespoons of coconut oil to the pan. When the oil heats up, add a teaspoon of mustard seeds. Add the pounded ingredients once the mustard seeds are done crackling. Then saute the pounded ingredients until they become fragrant. Then add the raw banana and stir fry. After stir frying for a minute, add salt to taste and half a teaspoon of turmeric powder. Then stir to combine. When the ingredients are well combined, add 200 ml of water. After stirring, cover the banana and cook until it's done. If the banana is done, add about 100 ml of water. This is entirely optional. Some people like their Mezhukupuratti very dry, but I like it wet. This is the way my mother-in-law makes it, and I like it this way. It is entirely a matter of personal choice. You can dry fry it or you can make it wet. I also like my bananas mashed up here and there. You can of course maintain the banana cubes in the original form. The banana is done. I'm turning off the flame. Now let's make the final side dish, the Vanpayar Thoran or the black-eyed peas thoran. Earlier, soak the black-eyed peas in water for about 8 hours, then boil them until they were cooked. These next ingredients are for grinding. A quarter cup of scraped coconut, 1 stalk of curry leaves, a quarter of a medium-sized onion, 2 dried red chillies, and 1 big clove of garlic. If you don't have a big clove of garlic, then use 2 medium cloves of garlic. I'm going to grind these ingredients coarsely on my ammikal or traditional grinding stone. Here it is. Let's start by grinding the coconut and the garlic. Then the chillies and curry leaves. And then the onion. Done. Heat 1 tablespoon of coconut oil in a pan that is on a medium flame. Add half a teaspoon of mustard seeds into the hot oil. Wait for the mustard seeds to crackle and splutter. When they are done, add the boiled black-eyed peas. Add salt to taste and cook until most of the water evaporates. Most of the water has evaporated, so add the pounded ingredients. Then stir to combine the pounded ingredients with the black-eyed peas. Stir fry the black-eyed peas until they are dry. And now for some Malayali magic, a teaspoon of virgin coconut oil. So to combine the coconut oil with the black eyed peas. And now turn off the stove. Kerala Matta rice. The Pacha Theeyal. The garlic fryams. The Olan. The Vazhakka Mezhukupuratti. The Vanpayar Thoran. And a katori of yogurt for those of you who are not vegan.